Alright YouTube, I've got my dad helping film this because it's a bit rainy outside and I couldn't be filming much outside because it's yeah, absolutely pouring down. So I chose to pull out this Homelite and strip the carby down, give it a clean out because it's not starting. I just got it the other day from a friend of mine and get it going, tune it up and hopefully make a bit of profit from it. Anyway, so here's a tutorial on how to do that. There'll be two parts of the series and this is part one. Alright, so first of all you take off the filter cover, take out the filter, and it's a Homelite ST175G, so pretty cheaply made one, no clutch in it or anything. And this is a 3/8 socket on here to with a 1/4 inch drive to get these two nuts undone to take off the last cover. Right, so just loosen them. And now the cover's loose, so just get these undone and get the carby off.
Drill job would be the best.
I know, yeah. Drill would be a lot easier.
Electric screwdriver.
Yeah. But what
So
I've got now...
anyone's listening, if you got an electric screwdriver or a Ryobi that's 18 volt or something like that, you get attachments for the sockets, and you can do them up and undo them with the clutch job. Like you set it to whatever tension you want it, and you can quickly undo and do them up. Save time with these handheld spanners and sockets.
Yes. And
but this is just a run through.
uh,
Dirt floor, of course, where all our benches are full up, and we just got no room. So you make room when you're outside. But it's raining today, and typical. It's about 14 degrees temperature in Celsius. And it's set in for the day. It's just drizzly.
yeah, and I just had to go get a Phillips screwdriver to take off this kill switch. Got to unscrew the screw on the back there. Phillips screw to get that switch off and
switch wire.
yeah, switch wire. And
that's
now
the shut off.
Yep, hold to press and hold to turn it off till the engine completely dies. Yeah, take the screw out. Screws in the crooked. Place everything in a safe place, we won't lose anything. Now I can take off the carby, so just pull it off gently. Now disconnect this throttle cable, remember which hole it's in. This one's the middle one. This carby can be used for various models, so it's set up different. Have a look down there, the piston's pretty neat. Just pull it over a bit. It's pretty good. So I reckon it's just a fuel blockage on this one. Now I'll just pull off these fuel lines. There we go, it was easy to do. This one's broken.
It's been joined.
Being joined, yeah, someone's put one over the top of it. That's no worries. Just get the old piece off
So
with the
Super
screwdriver.
Cheap Auto or BCF has tubing if you want to replace these tubes, because the normal mower places are very expensive for tubing. Some places you just got to pay dear for it. Bunnings has got a little kit that you can purchase for $4 something. It comes with a plunger and some tubing and a needle, so you can replace the filter and that in your tank.
Yeah. And anyway, I'll move this out of the way and start disassembling the carby. So basically on top you got the primer cap. This primer bulb needs replacing. It's really badly split, so you can get a kit from Bunnings for that with the fuel line. So just under these two Phillips screws.
Some Honda places that sell Honda ones, they generally fit to the pump and plunger.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're around about the $2 mark just for the plastic bowl thing, the pumper thing.
Yeah. So just take off this cap. See if I can wedge it off there. Just holding, there we go. Take the screws completely out. Whoops, I'll pick that up in a second. I should be working on a bench, but it's raining a lot outside, and just
And as I
quickly
say,
doing
the
this.
benches are full up. You can just about probably see up there. That's bench up there, and another one over there, all full up.
Anyway, so now just pop off the old crappy plumber bulb, and that's not much good, so I'll get that replaced. And then take off this this cap here, which has a diaphragm on there. Your I think they call it the fuel pumping diaphragm. It's seems to be alright. I'm not going to take it off. Just probably soak it in some fuel in a minute. And yeah, and now got a bit of fuel sitting in there.
And once the carby's got a bit of age and it's been not used for a while, they generally dry out, and your diaphragm gets a bit
Hard.
on the hard side, or cracked, fatigued.
Yeah.
In some case, it's some say you can soak them in the fluid.
Yeah.
All depends.
And it's not good to leave a carby, diaphragm carby, or any carby really sitting around with fuel in it for too long. You got to keep. You got to either put fuel stabilizer in it, or
Yeah,
drain out the fuel.
Anything that's two-stroke or whatever, it's going to sit for a while without running. Drain all the premix out, because what happens is the oil separates from the fuel and goes to the bottom and clogs up everything in your line.
Yeah, and also makes your diaphragm go really hard, and it won't pump up the fuel properly, and you won't get any fuel through the carby. And yeah, always make sure your carby's really clean before you go and touch these two mixer screws, the high and the low, because you don't want to touch them until it's running pretty well. And I'll show you how to do that later on in part 2. Now I've just got to get this off here, and there's your diaphragm. This diaphragm's nice and easy to move. It's in really good condition. I'll still clean it all anyway, and yeah, let's see if I can get this off without ripping it.
About 6 minutes are up.
Okay.
Oh, 7 minutes. Sam?
Yeah.
7 minutes 38.
Alright.
So,
And most of these diaphragms are the same on most whippersnippers and stuff. But always be careful not to rip them. I haven't ripped one yet, and I'm not planning to. And another successful peel off.
and there's your needle and seat down in there.
Yep. Oh, the screw's a bit corroded, so
Yeah.
it has water in it.
Trying to get a
sometimes.
better picture still if I can.
There you go. That rusted screw there is what holds your axle and your...
You got to be very careful
Yeah.
taking these out. There's a little screw that holds that shaft going across. This that shaft there, because there's a little fine spring sitting underneath this arm here, and if that's lost, well, pretty hard to get another replacement the same.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'll go ahead and I'll take that out, and I'll get a rag to put the spring in. Should be one just lying around here. This will do for now.
Bit dirty.
Yeah, a bit dirty.
Just
This one here. Sit it down there so I won't lose it. I'll be cleaning the parts anyway, so just carefully outstripping it. Might be the wrong side screwdriver, might be a little bit too
might have
pointy.
to come back to that. Yeah, in the 9 minutes 10 now.
Yeah. Anyway, part 2, I'll might even be a 3-part series, and part 2 I'll get that out, and I'll
Show you the real fine hairspring and so forth.
yeah, and I'll soak the carby in a bit of fuel and spray it with degreaser or something, and I'll give it a blow out with the compressor, and make sure everything's
Okay.
clean. Put it back together. Anyways,
Part 2's next.
yeah. See you in part 2.